Hey guys, Deju22 here, and welcome to the final match of the second round of the United States Championship Tournament. And this program is brought to you by MuchGames.ca, and, well, this matchup features, the 4th and 5th seeds, so this is going to be the closest contested match that we have on this show, aside from the first match that we had, but only because, it was a matchup type of deal. But anyways, what we have here are two former members from last season. We had the Four Horsemen, and both these guys, Cody Rhodes and Mantaur, were members of the Four Horsemen. And when Arn Anderson retired last season, the Four Horsemen ceased to exist. And it just so happened that Mantaur was a free agent, and I stuck my hand out for him. I stuck my hand out for his hoof, pardon the expression, to sign him to be a part of the industry, which he accepted. Which then left Cody Rhodes high and dry, and we've hardly had a chance to talk to him. Or we've had hardly a chance to see him in action, which is what I was trying to get. I'm sorry. But with that said, let's begin the final matchup of round 2. Alright, we're off. So, obviously, it's speed against power, and Cody Rhodes is going to have to use his speed to combat the power of Mantaur. That's exactly what it's going to come down to. So, other than that, we'll see who executes better down the stretch, because I would have to think that as big and bad and strong as Mantaur is, as he is getting set up on the top rope, and now what's Cody Rhodes going to do? Wait. Oh, and a jawbreaker right off the top rope. I mean, that's really got to hurt. But as I was trying to say, as big and bad as Mantaur is, I would have to think that Cody Rhodes, in terms of endurance, would have that going for him against Mantaur, because the longer this match lasts... Whoa! I was going to say, the longer this match lasts, I would have to think it would favor Cody Rhodes a little more because of the endurance factor. And now Cody Rhodes going for an armbar onto Mantaur. Forgive me, I am still recovering from sickness, but even if I wasn't recovering from sickness, I do have a tendency to screw up, and I'm not perfect. I'm just gonna put myself out there. I'm not perfect. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the match. An electric chair drop onto Cody Rhodes. So yeah, I do appreciate what Cody Rhodes is doing lately in the World Wrestling Entertainment, or WWE. So I do appreciate that. And a scoop and a slam right to Cody Rhodes. An atomic drop onto Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes, what's he doing? And wait a minute, he's going for a Boston Crab onto Mantaur. Now Mantaur is big and strong, but can he get to the ropes? Well, no, he got out, nonetheless. But I have a feeling that if... I'm not sure what... I kind of heard Cody Rhodes say something to Mantaur, but no. If Cody Rhodes can slap that on one more time and get closer to the ropes, or closer to the center, I should say, of the ring, he might have this won. I don't know. We'll see. And Mantaur, pile driver right to Cody Rhodes. However, that's not his finishing maneuver. At least, I mean, it used to be, but it still does a lot of damage, though. All but an arm breaker right to Mantaur. 1, 2, no. A 1 count on Mantaur. But if you can take out his arms, and by his, I mean Mantaur's arms, if you can take out his arms, you take out a lot of power, and another pile driver. And right now, I mean, if Mantaur keeps this up, he's going to break Cody's neck. Seriously. I mean, to take 1 is bad enough, but to take 2 is just, it's too much. Oh, but a clothesline right to Mantaur. And Cody Rhodes put everything behind that clothesline to take him down. Oh, whipped into the corner. And a twisting neck breaker onto Mantaur, and that does do a lot of damage. I mean, it doesn't do a lot, but it adds up, though. And so does that onto Cody Rhodes. Nope, not even a 1 count on Cody Rhodes, because the referee was out of position. But folks, we do have one match yet to come. It's a non-tournament match, but you'll see what it is in just a moment. No, kick out by Cody Rhodes. And a takedown on the Mantaur. Oh, and a clothesline right to Cody Rhodes. And wait, what's Mantaur doing? Where's he going? And for some reason, Cody Rhodes spazzed out for a little bit. I don't know why. But anyway, both men are on the floor. I mean, it's a dangerous situation because, I mean, there's only 2 inches of padding on that floor. And now what's he doing? I'm not sure what... Well, he whips him into the barricade. Does Mantaur. Oh, whipped into the steps was Mantaur. Now, if Mantaur gets counted out, Mantaur is eliminated from the tournament, but he gets back in the ring. I mean, a countout is excuse me. A countout is as good as a pinfall or a submission victory. I mean, if you can win by a countout, that's just as good. Now, what's Mantaur doing? Oh my. Oh, and a super back, or a back superplex. Sorry. I mean, still, it does a lot of damage, and the fact that he did it off the top rope is a lot. Wait a minute. Alabama Slamma. A tribute to his best friend, Bob Holly. 1, 2. Ooh, so close to beating Mantaur. I mean, that could have... Oh, wait a minute. Crossroads on to Mantaur. I mean, that should do it, folks, because he's beaten a lot of men with it. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So Mantaur will not realize his dream of becoming the United States champion. Instead, it's going to be Cody Rhodes. So, for the semifinals, here it is. In one semifinal match, we have NHL against the Great Khali. And then in the other semifinal, it's going to feature Cody Rhodes taking on Slim Kirby. But can he beat Slim Kirby? I don't know. But all I know is... he's come so far, I don't see why he's not going to stop right now. But otherwise, stay tuned for the non-tournament matchup. That's coming up right after this.